What's happening, boys and girls? Chris from Sizegenetics.guru and Good Looking Loser, talking about size genetics in our ongoing FAQ. The question here is, what do you do if your dick gets cold, okay, and or turns a dark bluish purplish, okay? The short answer is take it out of the extender, okay, and stimulate the area with your hand, okay? Toss your balls around, toss your dick around, get the blood flowing to it again, because that's what has happened, okay? The blood flow has been restricted. It's almost like your arm or leg going to sleep. That's, what it is. And here's the thing. To some degree, you will experience that anyway, okay? What we want to prevent is basically it's getting so cold that you can't even, feel the touch to it. You also can't do a bunch of Kegels or stimulate yourself a little bit when you're in the extender to shoot some blood to it. You don't want to get a boner. You don't want to get an erection because, then the rubber strap will, boom, come out as you expand. But you want to prevent getting either so cold that you can't feel it, okay? But with that said, that is bound to happen if it's too tight, and bound to happen if you leave it on for a long period of time, okay? So what I'm usually doing is, and it varies a little bit based on, blood flow and my size to start with, which can fluctuate between bathmate and jelqing, and just the timing of it, really. I'll last for about 65 to 75 minutes in the extender, and then my dick is cold. I take the thing off, I do a whole bunch of Kegels, I give it a windmill, fluff my balls, and within about 10 seconds we're back to normal. Keep doing those Kegels, get that blood flowing, get that blood flowing, get that blood flowing. So I get it back to normal, maybe give it about, I would say, 3 to 5 minutes, take a piss, do something, but make sure I can either get an erection or semi-erection before I put it back on, okay? So 60, 75 minutes, take it off, get the blood flowing again, continue. 60, 75 minutes, something like that, okay? That is commonplace. That is how you're supposed to use it. But you want to be on alert for, your dick getting completely cold. And I'm talking like ice cold, because even when it's cold, even when it turns semi-purple, blood's still getting to it. It's not that it's gagged completely. Blood is still getting to it. So keep that in mind. It is normal to some extent, okay? You'll learn to, at first, you might want to play it on the conservative side, okay, just till you get used to stuff. But then you'll know kind of okay, it's getting chilly. Let me give it 5 or 10 more minutes, something like that. Let me do some Kegels. Let me rub the head a little bit to get some, to get it stimulated a little bit, okay? This is all normal. You are not on your own here, okay? This is all normal. You have to learn to read it a little bit, and it's generally pretty consistent. Like I said, it's 65, 75 minutes. After that, it's that is the period that I last, at least on a consistent tension. Sometimes when I make it bigger, it's definitely closer to 45 minutes, 40 minutes. But you'll come to learn this, and this is something that you won't learn in your first week. It'll be a little while till you see the the consistency and the trends with this kind of thing. But it's nothing to freak out about. just get blood going back to that area. Make sure you have that. Make sure all the discoloration's gone. And then put the thing on again. If you're getting this type of like purple or super cold feeling within like 10 or 15 minutes, two things are going on. You got the strap too tight. Okay, you might want to loosen that up. Or you're applying too much tension. Okay, it's too far. You need to lose some of the bars. Okay, so those are the two things. You should be able to stay in it, I believe, at least 55 minutes. Certainly for gains and convenience factor, that's a good amount of time. But that's the deal on the cold dick, purple dick. Remember, a little bit's okay. Just keep an eye on it. Have a mental clock in your head, or keep track of it, whatever.